fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Twists and turns will January have in store for us. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. The return man, Ty Johnson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Gun. Here's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. A give, Carter running right, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, he'll get this to Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Out kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down and a 14-yard pickup. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get.
And a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball.
There he goes, left side, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year 1. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Tua. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Rolling to his left. He's got Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 39, Tua. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On 2nd down and 4. Tua. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining. here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wilson will throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Gaskin. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Out to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Tua throwing here complete to Gaskin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got his tight end long. Touchdown Miami. Hunter Long, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, right back to Carter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Carter. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Christian Wilkins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Tua dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On the move to his left. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. He's got it to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Wilson on first down. That is incomplete.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Play action. Now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now Tua. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Gaskin. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins. Hunter Long, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Johnson on a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And this is caught by Parker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down at 5. Tua to throw. looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now here's Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another tote for Carter. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On first down, it's Carter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here. Try to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one caught by Carter. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff for Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 52 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Gaskin. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? On the move to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Now it's 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.